What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen from Valley Buzzsaw. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this adorable wall art using concrete and recycled materials. I recently came across a whole bunch of these recyclable containers, and yes, by came across, I mean I ate the meals. Don't judge me, it was the holiday season, things were super busy around here, and I was kinda up to my eyeballs in projects. I don't like single-use plastic, and I wanted to find something else I could do with these. So, as I finished up and washed them out, I thought to myself, yeah, I could pour in that. So for today's video, I'm going to be using this FastSet All-crete brand high-performance cement. I love this stuff because it sets fast, but I've never had any problems with cracking, and on top of that, it takes paint great. My only concern with these containers, this recycling symbol is actually raised on the inside of the container. So I knew that was going to end up coming out in the final piece. But the other thing that I really wanted to do with this was make it so that it could hang on the wall, and that meant putting holes in. Well, a little bit more on that in a second as well, because I did kind of figure out exactly what to do there so that I could make a couple of really great holes in this thing and get this to be an adorable piece of wall art. All the materials and everything that I used in this particular project, I will list or link in the description down below. While you're down in that region anyway, you can let us know that you like this video by giving it a thumbs up. And then if you want to hit the subscribe button and click the all bell when that menu appears, you'll be notified every Friday morning at 6 a.m. when we put out a brand new video. But without any more babbling from me, let's just jump right into how I made a super cute decorative piece of wall art using concrete and recyclable materials. So I'll just use a permanent marker, and I will mark these two dots inside the container. What I will do then is take two pieces that I cut off from a larger straw off the bottom. I'll take those with the dab of hot glue right here on the dot and then place these on. That way when I pour concrete around it, these will remain holes in the piece once it cures. Don't necessarily care about this extra lump of hot glue around the outside because that'll just act as like a little bit of a countersink, so when I tie a knot in leather or something of that nature on the outside, it's not going to be a problem. All right, those look like they're pretty close to even. This one might be a little pushed over, but hopefully I'll be able to do something about that once I actually pour the concrete. And now we coat. To go and mix up the concrete. I'll get that done and get this poured, and then we're gonna let this baby cure overnight. Concrete, it's pretty good. It's not super thick, but it's not super thin either. It's kind of in that just right Goldilocks stage right now for what I'm trying to do. So let's just pour her in and we'll see what happens. This thing, try to get some of the bubbles to the surface to pop. Okay, now that everything is done, just give it one final shake here. It's not really super hot yet. I am going to take this out to the garage and then I'll come back in and clean all of this up with a wet rag. Wish me luck. All right, everybody, I've got my respirator on and I am ready to demold this thing. All right, here we go. All right, not bad actually. I'm pretty pleased with that. It came out great. This thing, by the way, is so heavy. I actually want to go get my scale and just see what it actually weighs because, dude, it's pretty heavy. Hey all, Editing Jen here. I'm sorry about the lighting, but I had to insert this because I just had to know. I will be able to reuse this container because it pulled out clean. There isn't a single crack in this container after removing the piece, so I'm pretty pleased with how this one turned out overall. First order of business here, I need to try to get the straws out. I've got this screwdriver as well as my tweezers. We're just gonna try to get them out of there. I did coat these, so they should actually come out with, oh, there we go, without much trouble. Flip this over. That came out no problem, and that actually looks great. I do have, like I said, that countersink look here in the hole, and that was due to the glue just pushing out the side. All right, punched through. I'm ready to sand. Let's do this. My concern about the recycling symbol, yes, that prediction came true, but I'm really hoping that this medium sanding block can just get rid of that altogether. We'll see. That's a little bit of a depression, and this is a little raised on the outside, so I should probably be able to smooth it out pretty even. This is great. It's actually sanding out really, really way better than I expected. Now what I'm going to do is put the first coat of this Rustoleum chalked paint on. I want something that's like an ultra matte finish, and I wanted something kind of dark. Around the holes, I just want to be really super careful. I don't want a lot of paint dripping down into those holes. Already starting to dry. It's absolutely a good thick paint that you can pretty much get down in one coat, and it will dry pretty quickly. So you're not going to have a lot of time to really work with this. You're going to have to kind of move quickly, but you know, once you do get this on, it's a matte finish and the brush strokes shouldn't even really show up. And that literally took me like 7 minutes. So I'll be able to flip this over a lot sooner than I expected. On the back of each one of these that I am making, I'm going to be putting a piece of felt. So I think I'm going to use this tan. It's going to go really nicely with the gray. Okay, now that the back side is dry and it looks pretty good, at least dry to the touch, I'm going to flip this over and get started on the front face. second coat on. I'm gonna let this fully dry. I'll be back in a couple of hours to start putting the decorative elements on the front of this piece. In order to make the 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch boxes that I need to accommodate for each one of the letters, I need to make tick marks and just make sure that it's essentially lining up across to the other side. All right. So it's a little longer on this end, which is totally fine. I mean, this is literally just a rough guide. Then in order to create the 1/2 inch blocks, I'm just using the factory cut edge of the other half of my piece of cardstock. Get the center point essentially marked on the piece. And what I did was came around, put in the corners as well as a tick mark on all of the vertical and horizontal rows. Now, when I take the stencil away, that leaves me with pencil lines, or pencil marks, which you can hopefully see on camera. And my goal with this is to create a crossword effect. So I'm going to be painting inside this entire square in white so that I can put the letters on the background. Now that I've got my tick marks all made, I'm gonna come in with the lightest color that I'm gonna be using here. This is the Behr Ultra. It's the paint and primer in one, and I got this in an eggshell finish. This is actually the lightest color that I used on the faux finishing that I did in our guest bathroom. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link to that up. Where is that? Over here, maybe? In the cards. I'll also throw that down in the description. But this is a great color because it's sort of creamy, but it has like a grayer base to it, and it isn't stark white, which is kind of what I was going for with this piece. I'm also going to use this foam brush because it's got a nice crisp edge, and I can get a nice crisp line to just drag this paint across. Lines on this thing. So as you can see, I've already drawn these lines. I am going to now come in here and draw these lines. Guys think? How do you think this turned out? I would love to hear your opinions on this, your thoughts on this. Leave me a comment down below. You can let me know if you liked this video by giving it a thumbs up. You'll find that right down below. And then right next to the thumbs up button is that big old red subscribe button. You can't miss it. Click on that. And then when the bell menu appears, you want to click on all, and then that way you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. We put out new videos every Friday morning at 6 a.m. Arizona time, and we would absolutely love to have you join us over here in the new year. I'm really looking forward to putting this up on our wall, and I can't wait to get pouring with even more concrete. I have tons more fun projects coming up. So thank you so much for watching the video, and we will catch you guys in the next one. If I say okay or all right one more time, I'm going to cry when watching footage back. Also, if you are my sister or brother-in-law watching this, hi guys, now you know how your Christmas present was created. I should probably just craft like this. There's probably ladies out there who are like, yeah, well, crafting is never a fun little enjoyable lovely experience for me. It's usually just a big It looks cute when I'm done, but I yell at it at least 40 times before I finish. Like, there's gotta be some more of us out there, right? Am I right, ladies? Gents? I don't care. You can be whoever. You probably yell at crafts. You like that? It's a good paint color. Do that on my nails sometime. What freaking ever. Is that it? Is that all I need to say? All right, we're done.